It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Buffalo.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Melvin Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they had. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now a first down throw for Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. To the air again, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On first and goal, Gurley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Early, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Michel, the ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Gun. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
They got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Bills first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. The 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And that one results in 35 yards.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Again, it's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 24. A big run there by Gurley. 54 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And down inside the 15 he goes. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
20. Check right 54. Right 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 54.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Patriots have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On first down, Locke. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To number 80,
O.J. Howard, 48 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game, These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. He can run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Newton on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Out of the gun, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
At the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Gun. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton throwing again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit him.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The 48-yard line.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Locke. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. After the run, Newton going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Locke to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs, 56 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
And the Bills' first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Locke now on first down. And he finds Howard complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
23 yards, the final tally. Now Locke again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Newton going to keep it himself.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the red zone now, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd and goal. Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
T.Y. Hilton on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Patriots have it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back.
Oh, no, he lost the football. able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton.
That's complete right side to Asiasi.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
20.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
14.
Stephon Diggs,
Touchdown.
77 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Check. Watch the shift.
clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Gun. 49. Check 49.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. This is Michel on the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 45, Bills 35.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start. Back to throw. Lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now Lock. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Lock to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Lock. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Tonight's final score, Patriots.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.